my God, oh my God. I forgot my train of thought. But what was I trying to say?
You were talking about Posh Wayne. I don't know. You were watching.
No, she said something. I forgot what I was going to say because I was doing this. But anyway, so how did you guys get involved? Let's get through it again. How did you guys get involved in the show? How did you get asked? How did this whole thing come about? Like I asked Kim and I asked you last time.
Yeah. Did
you guys like submit something or somebody came to you?
I mean, the other, I can't speak for everybody. I just know when it came to Mom, they had 5 women picked out for this show, and the producers had gone to a local hair salon, just saying, hey, listen, do you know women that are like this type to participate in a reality show type of thing? And they had 5 women picked out, and then 2 of them dropped out, and they literally just had to replace them quick, and they replaced them with Danielle Staub and my mother were the 2 they replaced them with.
Wow.
Which is, pretty nuts, and if you really think about it, but like how that first season played out. But when we got there, like, we knew we were going to do this, we had a conversation that I'll really never forget on my front steps. It was, I was sitting down with my brother and sister, and my mom and dad were standing in front of us, and my dad was like, you know what, screw it, let's just see what happens. And we were all pretty convinced that Mom was going to get, like, thrown off the show. Because at that point, like, there weren't really that many housewives out there. It was just the Orange County Housewives, and then as we're filming, Atlanta came out, New York came out, and then Jersey was the 4th, and we just kind of said to ourselves, like, you look around this cast of women, and Mom, like, no offense, but this is just not making sense when you look at it. Like, you look at it like a lineup, you kind of...
Did it have anything to do with the Brownstone, though?
No, not at all. Not at all. It was just the type of thing where they filmed there for a day. I wasn't even there.
Because you had told me the first time you were in that, you were already kind of known. Not locally, on the level you are now, but because of the Brownstone.
Yeah, I mean, locally, like, because Dad just had a lot of friends that were going to the Brownstone and booking parties, whatever. You had a lot of friends that were booking their birthday parties there, whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. Locally, you kind of felt like you were attached to the town. And that's like any business. I mean, like, we're bar owners in Hoboken. Like, you meet people when you're in the hospitality business. Just kind of how it works. So,
I remember going to the Brownstone for a Christmas party once, and I thought of you assholes.
The Brownstone's great, man.
Albie?
It's crazy, but
I've performed there twice.
Did you really?
Yes, I have.
Very nice place. Very impressed.
Oh, gorgeous.
Funny, it's like not in the best section. It's like
it's like a chandelier in a haunted house, isn't it?
It's like my father likes to say it's like Disneyland. You know what I mean? You go in those gates and like you're in another world.
Yeah, exactly.
It reminds me a lot of Fordham. It reminds me a lot of Fordham. Like,
yes.
What was weird about it was a lot of people when I went to school there, because Fordham's like in the middle of the Bronx.
Right.
And you go 10 blocks this way, 10 blocks that way.
You're in a hood.
1 block this way, 1 block that way, depending on where you are. It's pretty scary. Never was something that bugged me out because I was just used to it. Like, the Brownstone is, we got used to Patterson. It's just kind of, you learn to love it.
Patterson's got its good spots. I mean, I lived kind of right on the border.
What, to buy crack?
Robert. We just talked to Randy, all right? We don't got to talk about police stuff. We're talking to Albie. We have to give him the attention.
I know. I'm
so
sorry,
what Kim was telling me, that's what I was getting to, it just came to my head, was that she said the same thing you said, that they just came to you. Like, it wasn't...
Yeah, I mean, Kim had a very different role, like, with that stuff. Like, I remember talking to my brother and saying, hey, do you think it'd be, like, you think there's any shot that we're going to be able to talk on this show? Or, like, they're going to have, like, a name under us for a second. And, like, I didn't think that for a second that it would go on, number one, as long as it went on, or it was as big as it was. It was one of the biggest shows on cable for a long time. So
I was addicted to it.
It was crazy.
I gotta tell you the truth.
And it brings you through this weird kind of like growth process because I was pretty young. I was 21 when we started filming. I'm 29 now. So like, well, I mean,
30.
Cameras in your face all the time, pretty much.
I'm 39, dude. So.
But
that feels like 50. But
you don't ever really think that your life is going to kind of play out that way. So it was pretty wild, being a part of it.
So you have any regrets? I mean, seriously, is it not the best thing that you guys did that, or I mean?
It's so weird. It's the biggest constant I've ever had in my life. Mm-hmm. So there's no school I've gone to for as long. There's no house I've lived in for as long outside of our parents, whatever, if you want to count that. But like, there's nothing I've done in my life that's been as consistent as reality TV. I mean, since for the last 8 years we've been doing it. So it'd be weirder now without it than with it, and we don't change at all. Like the cameras show up, nothing happens.
But that was my biggest question. That's what I asked you, Kim. It's like that's gotta be bullshit. Like, how do you guys like?
I mean, it depends on the person. I mean,
But are those
did
cameras
Kim
like?
tell you she
Do
doesn't
they just sit there in your kitchen and like you don't even know they're there, and all of a sudden they just film and you don't, or you
Oh,
know
no.
you're being filmed?
No, I mean, like, you obviously know you're being filmed. But what I'm saying is, I don't get nervous. I don't say, like, I have to watch what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Kim's got a role on that show. You know, her role is to get into a situation and just wreak havoc. Like, that's her thing.
She
And
told me
she's
some
really,
crazy
really
stuff,
good
yeah.
at it. You know, but, you know, for us and our family, it wasn't the type of show that we really wanted to be on forever.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. Like, when you start doing Manzo, it's just like, cool, you know?
What's that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Danielle Stop sex tape?
Oh,
Have
I
I ever
have.
seen it?
Have you
No,
seen
I
it?
haven't seen
Oh,
it.
you're
haven't
so
seen it?
full of
I'm being serious.
shit.
You
Albie.
haven't
Well, I've
seen
seen
it?
it. I saw
Yeah,
like the I
exactly.
don't know. I saw like the screen grabs and stuff like that when it was on like TMZ.
How do you not watch that?
Honestly, man, like
You're
I
a
just
dude.
had no desire to see it. I really, really did.
It was hot.
Just none. Oh, man.
John,
It was
A
2
link.
thumbs up
Yeah.
and 8 inches.
If there's anyone in the
A
world
link,
who's seen it,
please.
it's Hollywood.
Several times.
John has it on Laserdisc.
I do.
Johnny wakes up every morning and it's just there.
He developed a machine that he attaches to his face to automatically watch it every morning.
Yeah, but
That's
the thing
a
is,
Google machine.
the thing about Housewives that I noticed, you know, was, I mean, you guys are pretty much the biggest family